I'm live. Yeah, I got the frosty camera. Hello, Love Angel. Hello, Matt Cole. Hello, Maggie. I know it's late, but I just finished the podcast and I haven't turned for like over 2 months. So sorry, I'm just messing here with stuff, and thought, feck it, I may as well start this Minnie Mouse that I'm going to be doing for the McKenna auction. I got a picture of it somewhere that I just downloaded, uploaded, whatever, downloaded. That I'm trying to find. I'll get to the chat in a second. Sorry, peeps. I'm just gonna find the picture. Maybe, maybe not. Ah, where'd I put it then? Where'd I put Minnie Mouse? Let me go find her again. Bear with me. I'm new to all this. Do 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 do. Open a new Google and type in Minnie Mouse. Oh, I want to do Minnie Mouse because it's kind of McKenna's favourite character. And let's find kind of a straight pictoire. Oh God, no, that's horrible. Sorry, I'm just talking to myself here, folks, but bear with me. I will be with you to say hello to you in a minute. But as I said, I'm very new to all this. Practically a virgin. I don't even know if the feed's working properly. But hey ho, diddly ho. Let me look at that one. Save as. We'll see. It might work, it might not. It's quite surprising how hard it is to get a decent picture of Minnie Mouse standing kind of in a position that you can copy, and obviously one that isn't. Anywho, let's have a look at this one as well. Kind of gives me that might work. Right, sorry, I'm going to come back to you now, folks. How rude. Steve just talking away to himself and stuff. Media files. Yeah, I'm going to have to use the rubbish one. Oh well. It's fine. Right, let's get back to talking to you fine folk. Yeah, who we got? Oh, but Jesus, there's a good few of you. Okay, Love Angel, Mac, Maggie, Niantic River, Leona, hi, Dave. Yeah, I think I mentioned you all there. How is the feed, folks? I got popcorn and tea here to keep me going. This is the new workshop. Welcome to the new workshop. Just make sure that I've got everyone in there. Yeah, how's the feed and stuff? Woo, I get mentioned twice. Woo, good. Feed crystal clear. Feed is better than usual. Maybe I'm in a good place in my new workshop then. What do you think? Looks small on the camera. It's because it kind of is. No peanut butties today, no. It's popcorn and tea. Popcorn and tea. I've got a couple of camera angles for you. Now, this was just a quick mishmash, throw it together thing since as I started. I got this one for you, which is just, it's only the MIDI lathe, by the way. I haven't got the big lathe here. And then I've got a foggy one, which will clear. It's just because it was in a cold bag that I brought from the other workshop, and it's just been put away, and I've just brought it into the heat and it's gone all doodah. And then there's me, and then there's Minnie then that we're going to work on. So that's the story there. Hi Tracy, thank you. Anna, how are you? So yeah, had a stressful day today. Very stressful. I don't know how many of you noticed, but the website was down, and the auction's this Thursday. Switched. I got a load of messages when I woke up this morning saying, "Steve, your website's down. Steve, I want to donate something. Your website's not working, dude." I said, "Stupid people don't know how to use a website," and clicked on it, and sure enough, my website was down. It was going to GoDaddy, but it's fixed now. I got to do some messing with that after the auction, but for now it's working fine, and it'll do until after the auction, hopefully. But for the whole day today, totally stressed out because I don't know if you've seen, but there's like around about 40 items that people have donated, and they're bloody amazing. So, right. I got snacks. Okay. So, as I said, we're going to attempt Minnie Mouse. I'm eating popcorn. Snack right. Cinema style hand cooked salted popcorn. I just thought I'd eat some popcorn to watch Steve on YouTube. Yes, nuts. In all kinds of ways. So, yeah, we're making this little lady. I don't know if you remember Buzz that I made, Buzz Lightyear, for the Make It Matter auction the last time. Well, not last time, the first one. was Toy Story themed. Now I've got a couple of blocks of wood here from the pack that Peeps sent me. They're both similar. It doesn't say what they are, but I'm guessing poplar or something similar. I'm going to go with the slightly bigger, wider one. I will give you a measurement. Oh, by the way, it's going to be very, well, it's going to be a lot more scatty than usual, on account that my workshop is all over the place. It's coming together kind of, but and I've got the broken tape measure. Here's a little one here. Yeah, it's coming together, but you know yourself, moving from shop, you leave stuff here and there, and so I might have things missing. This is 5 1/4, which is roughly 135 mil long, by 80 by 75, which is by 3 inch by 3 1/4. And this is going to be the body. So let me see if I can draw it on there to show you the kind of shape that I need to be getting. I don't have my pen. No, that's knackered. I've got one. Oh, there's one here. See if that works. So the shape I'm going to be going for is, I think, let me just, I don't care what the weatherman says, but the weatherman says it's raining. There's a nice storm blowing outside, but you wouldn't hear it in here. It's cool. Oh yeah, sorry. See, I told you I was new to this. I'm new to this. Yes, so Minnie Mouse's body. Yeah, I've got to look at her. Sorry, I'm out of practice. So out of practice. Oh my god, I'm out of practice. Oh, I'm out of practice. Let me put Minnie Mouse up so that I can see it, but you can't. That would be a plan, wouldn't it? Lollers. There we go. Right. Ooh. Okay, so the shape. Body is, it's going to be kind of this shape, and then it's going to come down and it's going to flare out like this. Down, flare out like this, like a skirt, and then it's going to be this shape, kind of. Now, it's a rough shape, obviously. And that's going to be a body. It's going to be very round, obviously. It's going to be a wood turn. Excuse me, I got a kernel stuck in my throat. Oh, suits you. So that's the shape we're going to go for. I'm just going to put it between centers and start getting that. And obviously I'm going to put a tenon on the end so that I can hold it in the jaws. In the jaws. The word in the jaws. So that's what the plan is, anyway. Sounds like a great plan. I'd love toffee sweet popcorn, but that's all that was in the cupboard. Sorry. And stuff. God, talk about bully me. This is going to be a bit of a car crash live feed, as I said, because I'm new to all this. I'm going to put my chuck in, and I'm going to put my spur drive in the chuck. Sounds like a plan. I'll move the camera in a sec so you can see what I'm doing. Yep. It's really handy having this shelf here that I can just reach everything. Even though I did get a little bit of splashback from people saying that I shouldn't be reaching over my lathe to grab tools. But turn off your lathe before you do that. Eventually, I think I'll probably have a screen up here somewhere above so I can see the chat, so I'm facing this way. I don't know. It's kind of all right here though. Kind of like that camera angle. How is the feed, folks? Hopefully it's keeping up. And this feed should be a lot better than the old workshop. Hi Red. No, I just jumped on. I wasn't. It wasn't a planned. It wasn't a planned assault. It's just as I just said. I finished the Makers International podcast, and I realise I've only got like 3 days to get something made for the McKenna auction. So I thought I'd just jump on now and do an hour or so and stuff. Look at Dave doing marvellous mungus work there. Fair play to you, Dave. Let's jump to this camera so you can see what I'm doing. So you can see what I'm doing. So I just put X that end, and I forgot to put one the other end. See, I'm so out of practice. So out of practice. This is the first time I have stood at the lathe since Christmas. And it is only my MIDI lathe. I haven't got the big lathe up yet. I'm hoping to bring the big lathe to the shop tomorrow. That's my plan. Anyways. Right, let's put this between centers. It's amazing how rusty you get when you're not turning as much. Oh, little lathe's got very stiff. Poor little lathe. This is just my little demo lathe that I've got set up here. But it's a lathe, and it makes things spin. Well, hopefully it spins around. It does spin round. Yay! I need a safety bubble. What do I need a safety bubble? Hi, Richard. JP. Do you think I'm really bothered about you coming on and causing trouble, Richard? I couldn't give a shite. Okay, so just remembered that there's a button there that I can push and mute myself, so really mustn't push that button. Remember not to push that button. So we're turning Mini Mouse. Oh, hold on a second. We might not be turning Mini Mouse. I don't have a tool rest. Where's my tool rest? I told you this could be car crash TV because I don't know where half my stuff is. I'm sure I've got a tool rest somewhere. Oh, there's a little one. That'll do for now. I don't know where my big one is. Car crash TV. I think I've got a helmet somewhere. Sorry, face mask. I know where my helmet is. How are you, JP? Make the bloody noodle Minnie Mouse, Steve. It's not for noodle. Oh, my back's sore, lads and lasses. I've been overdoing it with you. Oh, look at this. Dusty. Look at this. Look. Dust. Everywhere. And there was a moth on it as well. Polish up me mask. I'm so out of practice. It's ridiculous. Schlurt me tea. Yeah, this I just dropped my freaking hat. That's what this is, Richward. It's just on a stand, look. So it's just I've just got a sheet of ply that I've put on the top. That's bolted to the two crossbars, and then the lathe just sits on top of it. I can't screw it down, but this is quite a heavy lathe, so it's normally pretty solid. And then I've got a little shelf. I don't know if you can see it through there, probably not, but I've got a shelf that I've built at the front that just holds a few tools. And then my safety screen then slots into, do you know, normally the rollers go here for the saw, for the chop saw. Well, I've adapted those rollers. I took the rollers out, put some 2x1 in, and then now my safety screen slides down into those two holes and fixes, and job done. So I can set up and be ready for turning at a demo literally within about 15 minutes, which is pretty damn handy. Right, let's make some shavings, shall we? Oh, what tool to use? Let's use this wee spindle gouge here. The spindle gouge. And the reason why I'm using the spindle gouge is because I'm going to try and cut the shape out of this straight away rather than turn it around and then going from it. Anna, thank you so much for the donation. Thank you for the super chat. You're awesome. Oh, thank you. Right, here goes. I'm actually nervous, you know. I got a lead on this headset that I'm trying to keep out of my way as well. So we're going to start to wobble at 700, so I'm just going to leave it there at the moment. So out of practice, lads and lasses, it's ridiculous. A wee bit faster. A lot of traditionalists are saying, make the wood round first. I just find when it's square and you've got edges, you can see the shape appearing a lot easier. How's she cutting? That's a famous Irish expression. Yeah, it's cutting well. You can see I've pretty much got it in center too. It's cutting the shape that I need. It's actually cutting quite nicely, this wood. It's nice. What are you saying? Hi, William. How are you? Um, Relax, you numpty. Ah, yeah. Well, you know, whatever. Rusty old Steve. Rusty old Steve. Don't ever move your tool rest while the piece is spinning. Whatever. More speed. I really want to get the neck down a bit smaller. Now, this could actually do with a bit of a touch up. It's a little bit on the blunty blunt side. I've got the Pro Edge set up there, but I think it just needs a touch with the stone. I might do that in a sec. How many of you are coming to Makers Central? I hope all of you. You can all come over to see me with the podcast guys and do a bit of turning. I've got my lapping fluid over here. That's what I'm looking for. Wow, I actually found something. I've got my card here. Steve, stop being so organised. It's very unlike you. Tracy, thank you so much. That's really good of you. Thank you. All the love from you folks. Thank you. Die. Hello. So I'm just using my diamond honing card and just putting an edge back on the blade. These are all sharp, but I think during transit from the old workshop to here, you know, I put them all into a box and stuff. I should have put tape on the edges, on the end, to protect the blade, forgetting all the technical terms, to protect the edge, but I didn't. So some of them have kind of rubbed and gone a little bit dull. Who's late? I'm always late, but, well, no, I'm not. What are you talking about? You're always late, Richward. Maybe I came into the wrong conversation there. I don't know. Carrying on. See, that's cleared now, that other one. I think that's a better view. That's better. Aggressive cuts, so I'm getting a bit of a bounce. Let's carry on with making the dress shape. Now I'm hoping to make this so that the arms and legs move, and maybe the head, like I did with Buzz, by hollowing out the inside of the arms and the legs and attaching elastic bands. That's how I did Buzz. But we'll see. It might just be a standing statue type character. It's not love, it's cash. True that. Let's have a quick look at Minnie. Yeah, I don't really like that picture of Minnie. I'm gonna go with the one that I've got here on screen. Yeah, it's just basically an elongated triangle or pyramid or whatever you want to call it. So we're doing good. We're good. We'll stick to this. Now, what I do need to do is first of all take a swig of my tea. And then I need to put a tenon on this so that I can hollow the bottom of the skirt. That was nearly a faux pas. A faux pas. La la la. Fa 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 fa. Where there it is. It's alright, I found it. Don't panic, everyone. So I just need to put a tenon on this end. See how out of practice I am? I nearly forgot that. That would have been annoying. And I even said it at the beginning that I need to put a tenon on. And then I didn't go and do it. Stupid Steve. Stupid Steve. Oh, I am liking this tools all right up here where I can grab them. Lark. Did you see already what Mackenzie made for the auction? Yeah, I'm sure, JP. I'm not sure what you're saying there, Anna. A bit more speed up. There are nearly 40 items. I think there are 40 items now, including Berkey's photograph. Did you see that? That is an awesome picture. So it's going to be a pretty amazing auction. I'll bring that to there. I'm going to leave a shoulder there so that I think we're going to go with the red. Well, do you know what? We're going to go with the pink, I think. The same colours as McKenna's little blanket that she has. I can finish that bit off later because I'm going to leave underneath the skirt. I'm going to leave a mortise so that I can expand the jaws underneath and turn it round. That's kind of getting the shape that I want. I kind of like the square and the way it gives it that flip, so I might leave that and then hollow from under here and give that effect then. Kind of like that. Gives it kind of the flared bit at the bottom of the skirt. The spur drive is wobbling a bit, is it? Is it? Oh, it is a small bit, yeah. That's all right. It's not going to make any difference, to be honest. It's because it's a Morse 2 taper spur that I got for free, but they're like about 40 quid, 45 quid. It's an Axminster Evolution spur, but I'm Morse taper 1, and that's Morse taper 2. Doesn't fit, but I just put it into the jaws, so it never really seats perfectly, but hopefully at Maker Centre I'm going to pick myself up some new Morse spur drives and live tails. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. I'm so out of practice. Right. That's basically the shape I want. I might just take a little bit more out of here because it's a little bit chunky, but I'm liking the shape. I'm liking the wood too. It's got a lot of figure in it, so when that's stained, it'll look nice. Stained? Yes, I'm going to colour it. It's all right. I'm just going to see actually and see if I can straighten that a little bit, because that's what's giving it a slight wibbly wobbly this end. I wonder, can I straighten it up a bit? No, I think it's as good as I'm going to get it. Do you know what? Let's use the old one. It's not... You see, the drive centres I have aren't the best. They're the ones that came with the lathe. And they've done a lot of... This lathe has done some serious amount of hours. And it's actually getting a little bit tired. But, let's just put this in and get it straightened up a bit. I just don't like these spur drives because they're worn and they can't slip. It's not a huge big bit of wood though, so I might be alright. With that Axminster one, it really does grip the wood. My poor lathe has got very stiff where it hasn't been used. I'm going to have to take that tailstock apart and give it some TLC, I think. Some TLC. Right, let's straighten this up a little bit. See what y'all saying. Oh yes, Mackenzie. Yes, I've just literally just got that donation just now. I saw it after the podcast. You sent me a message, Dave. I'm not on Facebook at the moment. Let me see. Is there something wrong with the feed? Let me see what you said. Or are you just whispering sweet nothings in my ear? Mm-mm-mm. Oh, the spur drive set. Oh, right. Okay, cool. I'll take a look at that later. Spanks, Dave. Yes. I shall take a look at that. Spanks. Right. Where was I? Oh, yeah. See, there's not a massive amount in it. It is a little bit better. Pretty little angel eye. There you go, JP. That got rid of the wobble for you. Are you happy now? No, I think I'm happy with that. Just that little bump. I got that, I believe. I use my big Bertha to clean that. I love this scraper. And like I say, at Maker Central, for those of you that will be there, you will be able to try out these crown tools. They are a nice tool to use. I'll be bringing most of them along. Still that little bit there that I want to just get rid of. That got it. There was just that little bump there that I didn't like. Like I say, I'm going to leave that flare of the skirt there. I like that. Okay, we can put that into the chuck now and have a play with it underneath. What y'all saying to me? Night, Love Angel. Thank you so much for joining. Good. That's good. I like it when people get inspired. I like making a mess of my workshop. That's how it should be looking. Note to self, don't put camera right where the chuck is in future. I've lost a chuck somewhere in my move. I don't know where it is. I think actually it might be, I'm hoping, on the other lathe. But I'm not sure. Don't know if you're messing now or not, Dave. You're not going. Why are you not going, Dave? Ooh. That is in the chuck. Just like that. That's a damn shame if you're not going. And it will be my mission to change that. Right, let's... I've got to think about how the legs are going to go on this. Let me look at another pic. Let me look at my picture again. All right, yeah. Okay. I think I have an idea for that. So, right. Oh no, I don't want that. I want the chat. There it is. So if I transition to that one, you'll be able to see what I'm at. Zip. Move that out your way. So I want to chop this down here, obviously a little bit. Make that not so big. No, not really a panic, just an arse whooping if you don't go. Just going to part this bottom bit off. Because it's a bit long. I'm getting tempted now not to colour this, but to leave it like a natural wood mini. Yes, I'll be turning the legs individually. Leona, you can have some of my popcorn if you want. I'm a starving Marvin too. Oh. I'm glad you didn't see that. I just tried putting popcorn in my mouth in front of the shield. Yes, I'll be turning the legs and arms separately. Those of you who would not answer. Acetone does dissolve alumilite resin off my knife blade handle workbench. Okay. I know nothing about resin. Sorry. I've not dabbled in resin. Here we go. It's really difficult to remember to put stuff back. I was so used to just throwing stuff to the side. But now, you know, it's trying to get used to putting stuff back on the shelf. Right, so now I'm going to work in here and hollow out the inside of this a bit. But I also need to leave either a mortise or a tenon to grip onto the inside when I go doing the top. Now I'm very tempted also to hollow this right through, and drill a hole right through so that I can put the elastic bands up through the body like I did with Buzz. So there'll be a hook on the bottom of the head, elastic band through the body, and that will fix to the two legs. So I might drill that out. I think I might do that now. Yeah, I'm going to drill a hole up through the middle now, just while I've got the wood there to do it. Don't you know, but Bobby Joe. She has a frilly pantaloon thingy under a skirt. Well, maybe I can turn that separately then. Leona, take that hat off for a second. That might be the... Oh, my back. Getting twinges in my back, folks. Twinges in my back. Not good. Steve, you're silly. You haven't got a hollow tailstock on this one. Oh, this has got really stiff. I need to put oil on this tailstock. Where's me? Let me use that. Get that out. Do 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 do. Now all I've got to do is find a chuck key somewhere. That could be interesting. Anybody see a chuck key anywhere? There's one. Found one. Don't panic. I only bloody found one. I only bloody found a bloody chuck key, didn't I? Didn't I? Now, it doesn't have to be a huge hole up through the centre of this. Just enough for an elastic band. So, grab the nearest drill bit and go for it. Fart trappers. Wow, this got really stiff. Let's do it old school. So what I'm doing here is I'm just sliding the tailstock. I've got it kind of loose, and I'm just pushing the whole tailstock forward rather than using the wheel. Mind your ears. That's why you shouldn't really do that, but it's a small piece, so we're not worried about it. We weren't going super fast. Right, I've got to undo that a little bit and try and get a bit more drill bit so that I can drill it through. Now I will be cutting the end off slightly where the neck is. I'll be turning down the tenon that's on there at the moment. Sorry about the screeches. Oh, it gets right to your teeth, doesn't it? Right, how deep have we gone in there? I'm 4 1/4. Yeah, we're nearly through there. By the time I turn the end off, then we'll be good. That'll do that. Cheese before bed gives you nightmares. Cheese before bed gives me the farts, and that would give you nightmares, especially if you go underneath the sheets. Hashtag not pleasant. Right, so me hole, I've got the hole in there. Now I'm going to start hollowing this out. And seeing as though she has bloomers underneath, as people are saying, or whatever they're called, pantaloons, I can actually hollow this out quite a lot and then turn those separately. That would work. Because the elastic band will keep all that together, do you know? So it'll be like similar to the old Action Men and Barbie dolls and all that, where it's all held together with elastic bands. So let's do a bit of hollowing out. Take my tailstock off and move it over here out the way. More speed. Oopsie. See? Out of practice. Still got to put my tenon in there as well. So I don't want to hollow out too much. Too deep, if you know what I mean, because my chuck needs to get in there. It's my first catch for a long time. So out of practice. Did I mention I'm out of practice? Let's form tenon in there, that'd be easier, and then go from there. It's amazing how nervous you get with the tools again. It's nearly going back to the start and getting used to the tools again. Using the parting tool here just to kind of and it is end grain too, so it's a bit nasty poos. You know, to be honest with you, the tenon there will probably near enough look like her underpants, or whatever you call them. Hi, Joe. Let's use the use a hollower. Clean this out a bit. The more I take out from the sides here now, it'll start getting this shape, the curve shape that I want. I'll show you on the other camera in a second. As you can tell, I'm winging this. I hope you're all going to be bidding come Thursday. Get some of them awesome items up for sale. That's starting to take shape. I don't want to take too much off. Let me just change the camera there. You can see what I mean. You want to have a go on the hollower? Yeah, that's no problem. That's actually the Simon Hope hollower, that one. It's the long bar. I've got the short bar then, which is the red one. Right, so you can see what I mean. It's starting to take that shape that I want. It's going to follow this shape, but I don't want to go too far up because I want to leave kind of like the pelmet or whatever you call it under the bottom of the dress. So I want to take this away very carefully. Nearly there to the amount that I want to take at the top anyway. I mean, I've got to clean out right inside, but I just want to make sure I get this where I want it. It's doing that weird peeling the wood back. I'm just coming up here just to take these corners off here. It's good to be back, folks, I tell you. I miss turning. I'll get those in a minute. Those frilly bits where I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot. Cut down this way, it should cut some of them frillies away. Tiny wee bit more. A lot of stop and go, sorry folks, but it's just I want to get this to where I want it. See, when we've not gone as much this side as we have here, so but that's all right. It just gives it a better look. I don't mind that at all. I think I've done enough there. I want to start cleaning this part away now. I'll show you on the other camera what I mean. So I'm going to start taking some of this away now. Form the tenon, but to get rid of some of that bulk. What y'all saying? Thanks, Dave. Now, so I'm going to cut in the way with this cutter now and start nibbling away this way. Keeping the knuckles away from the Sharpie bits, obviously. Because they show no mercy. You can see that's took a big load of the lump out. And as you can see, I think this might form the pantaloons. Look at how well that blank was. Yeah, it centered up quite well. It's pretty even most of the way around, which is good. So now I'm going to run the parting tool down there and get my tenon. But it'll also play as don't use the parting tool that way. Why not? Why not use every tool to the best of your ability? If the tool does the job that you're trying to do, why not use that tool to do that? There are no rules. So there you go. We've got the tenon there, which will also act once I round it off here. I think I might round it off now because I will get away with that. Round that off to be kind of I can lose some of it to be her pantaloons, and then I can carve out where the legs will go then. So that's what we'll do next. Shape the bottom part here and just round it off. Don't want to go too much. Just like that. And I'm not too worried about when the jaws grip it because I'm going to do an element of carving on that, so on the bottom to get the legs to fit, so it's not going to be super smooth anyway. Now what I'm thinking is I might hollow that out a little bit more and then turn separate pants or whatever that will slot into this and over that. and have a round bottom. I think I might do that. So I'm going to, in theory, I'm going to cut a mortise into this so that the other part can go into it. I think that's what I'll do, actually. Trying to think ahead so that I can get all the parts to click together nicely and have no gaps. That'll do that. Now I've got my old square scraper somewhere, I think. Maybe I don't. Oh yes, here. That'll do that. Yeah, just clean up this. Alrighty. Cool. What y'all saying? Who sells Simon Hope tools in the States? I'm not sure. Is Jeff Horner from the Walnut Log? I'm not sure. Okay, I'm going to go a bit deeper inside there just to give more of an illusion of the dress disappearing up. You know, being hollow further up. So we're going to take a bit more just here. This is the dangerous territory now. With these Simon Hope tools, if you go down at a sharper angle, it's more of an aggressive cut. And because I'm going deeper, I'm naturally wanting to push down, and that's what you've got to watch. Okay, that's looking good. Let's feather that in. It's nice. Just got that small little ridge there I want to get rid of. Okay, I think that's enough. That's deep enough for what I want. Give the illusion. And then I've got my tenon there. Just clean up that little edge there with the parting tool. Just bring that back in. There we go. Lovely jubbly. Oh, just got to take them fuzzies off with a knife. Get the rest with the sandpaper then. You'll find that sometimes when you're taking it off from square like that was, that you'll get these fuzzies that break away. And the temptation is to start. Oh, battery saver mode. I better plug my pooter in. I thought I had it plugged in, to be honest with you. Battery saver mode. That'd be annoying. You're disappearing. Plug it in, plug it in. There we go. Yeah, what was I saying? The temptation is to start trying to really dig in with the knife and cut them off, but if you just take the loose ones off with a knife, because they'll peel back then, and then you'll get really nasty gouges and cuts. So you want to just cut the long ones away and then get the rest with the sandpaper. Otherwise you're going to ruin the look of the bottom of it. So get the rest with a bit of sandpaper, which is up here. Unplug myself for a second. It should still work, hopefully, because it's also wireless. I'll just throw that down there and get that later. Here we go, sandpaper. Oh, just throwing that over there, never mind. Right, and then the rest of this, we'll get it with the sandpaper, and it just takes the edges away. Give you a nice crisp edge, hopefully. Of course, Steve used permanent marker there, which could be a nightmare. And you can kind of shape that however you want now. Using the sandpaper. No skirt is uniform, so I could probably carve and mess with that, but that's took away the fuzzy wuzzies. Hopefully a bit of sand. Oh yeah, that ink will sand away. That's good. Phew, got away with that. Right, let's run the sandpaper on this bit. See the shape there now? Now this is a bit where you got to watch your fingers. I don't have my vac system set up. So tomorrow, I'm off all this week from work because it's midterm here. So plan tomorrow is get the big lathe in and then start working on the vac system. I have got my air cleaner here though, I'll put that on. Let me know if it's too loud. I don't think it is though, I tried it out the other day. Stay away from the sharpie bits with your fingers. You can always go back and sand those. With the machine off. It's very dry, this piece of wood. That's sanded nicely. It's a lovely piece of wood, actually. Very tempted not to colour this. Wayne the woodturner is coming to my house on Saturday, and we will be moving a 40 stone cherry log for him to take half. Nice. Lucky, lucky. I love cherry. Beautiful wood to turn. Okay, this is a dodgy bit in here. Again, keep the fingers away from the sharpy bits. Most of this bit's going to be covered up with the second part that I turn, the pantaloons. So this is just really getting it feeling nice and smooth and looking nice, so if the person that ends up with it does take it apart, that it doesn't look too ugly when they, you know, when they dismantle it, if they ever do. Like if an elastic band breaks or something like that. So it's always kind of nice to get as many of the bits finished as possible. Doesn't need much sanding. It's got quite a good tool cut on it. Let's clean that edge up there. And like I say, it doesn't matter if this has got little curvy bits and up and downy bits and stuff like that, because it's a dress, right? So now we can do any more sanding on that when it's off the lathe, that bottom part. I'm not going to put any finish on this at the moment. If we do colour it then it'll probably be a spray lacquer finish afterwards because of the shapes and stuff. And we're going to be slowly building it. So, right, we'll turn it round and finish the top part. Just a 40-year-old cherry stump. Might rotten a little, so it may have turned into a bit of a sporting. Nice. I'm going to have to get the cherry I cut rough turned as soon as possible before it cracks. Make sure you seal yours once you cut it if you're not going to use it straight away. Yeah, definitely seal it. Good tips, Leona. Now before I do take this off, I've got just a tiny little bump there that I'm not happy with, so I'm just going to clean that up, just like a little ridge. You can see it there. See just like a little ridge there that I don't really like, so I'm just going to clean that. And get some good speed on it. You can get a clean cut. Almost. Yeah, got it. Lovely jubbly. Just gives it that smoother look. And I'm not worried about that little tiny ridge there and right in there, because I can't get the tool any further in there without risking hitting the bar off of this. But again, once the other part slides on, you're not going to see that. As long as it's smooth to the hand, I'm not worried. That'll do. Let's turn it round. Get the neck part done. There you go, you can see that. It's a nice transition, and then it should look fine once it's in. So we're just going to turn that round and push it right to the bottom of the jaws. Just see how it spins. Yeah, it seems pretty good. Right, now it's just a matter of tidying up the top and getting it down to the shape I need, which I'm going to have to look at the picture. Oh, nothing's moving right on this lathe. Might be time for a new MIDI. Poor old lathes. Getting sick. Right, let me just look. Oh, on my back. More my side than my back. Getting that looked at tomorrow. So, let me see. Yeah, so I'm literally just going to round this off on the end, because I'll be carving out where the arms go, because she has like puffy bits around the top of her dress where the sleeves are, and they'll be turned with the arms, and then it will be blended and carved in to this. So I'm just going to round that end off. That's the theory anyway. I can clean up this ridge now. It literally just ends up looking like a bell. Yeah. I've got to chop the end off. If you remember, my hole didn't go right the way through. So I'll get the parting tool to it in a second. And then I'm going to just hollow out the inside of this a bit and make it concave rather than sticking right up, because the head needs to go in there, right? So I need to clean that out a bit in a second too. Leave place for the head to slot into. Do the fine cuts here. Okay. It's running just slightly off, so I'm not going to go too far down to where I've sanded, and I'll blend it in with the sandpaper. Okay, bring this around and hollow out, as I said, hollow out the end slightly. The hole will appear then in a second. Change camera so you can see what I'm at here. I'm hoping that hole will appear soon. Here we go, here it is. Just for the elastic band. And because the head's going to be round, like a ball, a sphere, it's going to have to slot into this at the top. So that's why I'm hollowing this out. There we go. Back to the gouge. Just do some shear scraping just to blend that back in. There we go. I think that's a good shape. Make a cone there and clean out the top of that hole. There we go. It's a nice shape. I sanded to 180 at the moment. I might just run the 220 over this outside. Sorry, 240. Oh, bending down. Oh, really hurts. I'll just sand this and then I shall come and see what y'all are saying. If you've got any questions, ask them now and I shall get back to you in 1 second. And I'm sorry if I've missed any questions. I'm just enjoying being back turning again. If you did ask a question and you want the answer, just ask me now. I'll come back to you now and answer. $240 is enough sanding. I'm not going to put Yorkshire grit on this yet until I decide that it's going to be bare or painted. We'll see what the rest of the body parts look like. There we go. That's 240 there now. I like it. I like it a lot. All right, let's take that out of the chuck. There we go. See how I did the top there? So the head will just sit into that and I'll be carving out the sides where the arms go. But I think it looks all right. Okay. I want to see all this, but I won't be doing that. I'm not doing the whole thing. I'm nearly done now. I'll just do probably the body like this. There you go. That's her body. And then her pantaloon things will connect in here. And the reason why I cut out that mortise there is that when her pantaloon parts go on, they won't flop about. They'll have something to purchase into and hold still, so that it's not moving about in the joints and that for the elastic bands. Let me just blow the center of that out. There you go. There's a hole all the way through the center there now. Yeah, that's nice. And yeah, I like the shape of it. I'm glad I kept it square at the bottoms because it kind of gives it a bit of character. I think if it just came out, it just looked too much like a bell. So that's that. Shall I do the pantaloon bit now? How are we doing for time? 2 o'clock. A couple of hours I've been going. How did I hurt my back? It's not really my back. I'm having problems with kind of my kidney area and around that area at the moment. I'm going to the docs tomorrow to get it checked out, but it's been kind of ongoing the last few days, week really, of kind of a pain in the kidney area around my back, traveling around kind of to the lower spine. So I don't know whether I've pulled something while I've been doing the shed and lifting and carrying stuff, or whether it's something else, whether a kidney infection or cold in there or what, I don't know. But I'll get checked out by the doc tomorrow and see what she says. Yeah, so that's a body. Yeah, I think I'm going to call it a night at that. Not bad for my first turn in a couple of months. So I think that it's actually a really pretty piece of wood, isn't it? I wonder, does the other camera show it better than that one? That's just the laptop camera. A really pretty piece of wood. See the grain in it there, the figure. Kind of adds to the skirt. So that's why I'm wondering, should I colour it? I don't know. I might just paint little huts on it maybe or something. But we'll see. Yeah, I'm going to call it a night at that. Oh, that sounds good. So, yes. I'm back. Looks like I'm back, which is great. Shed works out. The whole camera thing. How was the feed all night, guys? Was there any lagging or anything like that? Because hopefully I've got good internet connection in here. Was there any lagginess? Thanks, Fiona. Feed was perfect. Oh, that's brilliant. Excellent. I'm delighted. It looks like I'm on a winner here. Excellent. That's good. Don't forget the Make It Matter for McKenna. Obviously, the auction's coming up. Head over and have a look at the stuff. If you could do me a favor this next few days, is just share the auction. It's bidders we want now. It's not the makers. We've got plenty of items. I mean, if you still want to donate, I know Maggie said that she's donating a second piece, that she had a few designs and stuff to do in it. So yeah, it's bidders. So push it out there, please. Share all the things. I put like a little video up on the Make It Matter page yesterday on Facebook of kind of just like a squiggly writing thing explaining everything, asking for bidders. So maybe if you head over and share that video out about as well, it's on the Makers Make It Matter Facebook page. Share that about and get it out there, and want to try and get some bidders in and raise as much money as we can for this beautiful little girl, McKenna, and for her family. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you all very soon. I'll be back very soon doing regular videos again, Wednesday nights, I think, maybe Sundays. It's just right outside my door now, so I can just jump out and I look at the smile on my face. I can just jump out and work away whenever I want now. So you'll see a lot of pop-up feeds happening as I make stuff. I've got a lot of ideas and things, and it won't just be turning either. I'm going to be doing a lot of the 3D printing and the laser. I've got the laser etching and all that. So yeah, I'll see you soon. All right, guys, thanks a million. Bye.